Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is January 13th, 2020. And my name is Mr. C, and I like to welcome you to MVET Morning Mastermind 2020. We're implementing the MVET Mastermind 90-day challenge, where we're challenging individuals who want to make a difference in 2020 and give them a broader perspective on how they can succeed and enhance their lifestyle. So what I want to do is, because it's Monday, and we want to focus on coming out head first. We want to re-energize. We want to be motivated. We want to be inspired. So what I have is a special video for us all this morning, and I know after you yes, Miss Day. You can't hear me on the conference call line, so we're going to fix that real quick. We're going to fix that. While I'm fixing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play something for you. Let me get it straight. And on Mondays, because it is the beginning of the week, and we understand that folks need some inspiration, some motivation, and they want to put themselves in a position to succeed for the week. So we're going to first emphasize who we are. We're going to pre-launch February 8th, 2020, the MVET Mastermind Group training. So starting today until February 8th, and then transitioning into March, once again, 90 days. But also understand, whenever you start this process, whether it's January, whether it's January, whether it's February, or whether it's March, obviously the sooner the better. It's all good, because what we're going to give you is what we call the MVET Mastermind Action Planner Workbook, and it's free, and you can't beat free. And what's great about this workbook, and I'm going to give you some information on that right now, all you have to do is go to, or initiate, I should say, let me go back because I clicked the wrong button. All you have to do is go to MVET Mastermind Workbook.info. That's MVET Mastermind Workbook.info. That's MVET Mastermind Workbook.info. I'm going to emphasize that again. MVET Mastermind Workbook.info. And when you go there, it's going to pull up the free MVET Mastermind Action Planner Workbook. It's going to pull up MVET Mastermind Action Planner Workbook. So no cost. It's free. Why? Because our goal is to educate, motivate, and inspire individuals to be the best they can be in 2020. So as I set up my, there you go. As I set up my conference call line, let me give you some inspiration. We have people listening on the conference call line, so we have a simulcast. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to give you some motivation this morning, and the motivation is predicated on coming out head first. Coming out head first.
If I can take it, I can make it.
Let's make sure it's up. Let me make sure it's up. Hold on. Let me get this straight. I want to make sure this is blasting this morning, because it's not loud enough for me. I can already tell it's not loud enough. So we gotta pump this up. We got to give it all the energy that we can get. All right, so let's get back to it. Hold on. I got to have it pumped up. I got to get pumped up. I love this video, man. I love playing this on Monday. It always pumps me up, always makes me feel good. So let's get back to it this time. Here we go. Come on now. There we go.
If I can take it, I can make it.
The most powerful tool that you have right now in your life, in your body, is your mind. That's why the enemy fights you in your mind. The devil doesn't have to tie you up for you to be bound. He just has to tie up your head. With stress, with worry, with aggravation, with low self-esteem, with pettiness, with anger, with hostility, with rebellion. And he can make you physically sick because your mind is sick. Lay your hands on your head and say, give me a new mind. Give me a new mind means give me a new perspective. Give me a new perspective. Give me a new way of looking at my situation. Give me a new way of looking at my circumstances. Get my mind ready for this year, because when I get this year, there's going to be blessings, there's going to be miracles, there's going to be opportunities. Oh yes, there's going to be some struggles, there's going to be some challenges, there's going to be some tests, but even the struggles are an opportunity for me to show off the victory if my mind can handle the change.
If you can take it, you can make it. You can take it, you can make it. All right, you train, you fight way harder than those other guys, and you win. You get out from under. You can take it, you can make it. You can do this. Just gotta believe you can.
There's some things I'm not taking with me in the new year. Everything that's inflexible and everything that's not ready and everything that's backwards and everything that's negative and everything that's condescending and everything that's carnal and everything that's holding me back, I refuse to take it over into another year and waste another new year with an old mind. Don't shape yourself around the comings and goings of this world. Don't shape your opinions and your attitudes around circumstances that you cannot change. If you go into another year and waste another year with the old mentality while somebody's in the hospital begging God for the opportunity that you have right now, you better step into this moment. As soon as you decide to stop looking for answers in other people and miracles somewhere down the yellow brick road and click the heels of your mind, you could have been free years ago. You can get your mind out. You can get your money out. You can get your family out. You can get your job out. You can get your career out. You can get your health out. You can get your prosperity out. If you can get your mind out, no devil in hell, no weapon formed against you, no enemy that hates you, no witch that hexes you can stop you from being free. If you can get your mind out, grab yourself by the hand and say, we're coming out of there. Tell them I'm coming out head first.
I'm coming out head first. I'm coming out head first. I'm coming out head first. Well, what am I coming out head first with? I'm coming out with knowledge. I'm coming out with strategies. I'm coming out with resources. I'm coming out with tools. And I'm coming out with execution to build wealth and riches. Once again, we are excited to bring you MVET Mastermind 2020 and the MVET Mastermind 90-day challenge, where we're challenging individuals to master their mind in 2020. And we are so excited to bring the mastermind team to you. We're going to go through a 3-minute meditation, and then we're going to initiate the MVET Way 10 Commandments. And then we're going to do our breakthrough declaration for 2020. And then we're going to listen to some of our 2020 leaders as they're going to give their breakthroughs that will educate, motivate, and inspire you. We're going to be doing this for 90 days. And all of this is relative for you to achieve your dream and vision, your passion and your purpose. But the key is you got to make a decision. Because in order for things to change, you got to change. In order for things to get better, you need to get better. So we're here to help you make that decision in 2020. And on top of that, we're going to introduce our Action Planner Workbook, the MVET Mastermind Action Planner Workbook, which is absolutely, positively free. Now, remember, there's a method to the madness. I always tell individuals who listen to my different podcasts, you got to give it at least 3, 4, or 5 tries. Meaning, don't just come one day and like, oh, I'm not sure, because it's dealing with your subconscious mind, and it's dealing with positive knowns and negative knowns. These are terminologies you're going to pick up as we educate you on how to control your internal self to control your external self, instead of your external world controlling your internal world. There's a lot we're going to cover over these next 90 days. And I promise you, this is a promise. If you can give it 3, 4, 5 days, you're going to get it. If you can give it 3, 4, 5 days in a row, you will get it. And if you implement this free Action Planner Workbook, you are going to get it. If you have belief and if you have faith. If you don't have faith and belief, there's nothing I can do for you. Well, faith and belief in who? In yourself. Faith and belief in yourself. So what we're going to do is, once again, as I mentioned, we're going to introduce some of the leaders within the infrastructure who are passionate to help you get your dream and vision going, get your purpose going, your energetic level to the next level, so you can achieve your passion and purpose. So we're going to introduce those individuals, and I'm going to start with the COO of the MVET Way Community Empowerment Movement Network, Mr. Barry Menser, because I tell you what, this gentleman is absolutely extraordinary. He's spiritually connected like no other person that I've ever known in my life. And I can't think of a better person to bring to the process of meditating for 3 minutes than this man. So enjoy the meditation. We're going to jump right into it. Let's put his picture up so you can see who's talking to you. Mr. Menser, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Steve.
So how are you this morning? I am doing absolutely phenomenal. I just had to adjust the volume so they can hear you. So, Mr. Menser, could you help us with the 3-minute meditation and go through the process of helping our individuals or individuals who are in our class, our coach, trainer, investors, and their special guests, and individuals who are watching this podcast on social media, as you go through the first minute, which is connecting to the creator, the second minute, which is obviously implementing the affirmations, which we're going to show everybody how to do, and then the third minute being the self-image millionaire mind movie theater. Could you help us meditate this morning, sir?
Certainly. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the MVET Morning Millionaire Crusader Community Coach Trainer Investor Call. We're going to start with our 3-minute meditation. First minute, we'll connect and reconnect with our Creator. Second minute, we're going to take out our Millionaire Toolkit, in which we write on a daily basis our affirmations, the things we say we want to accomplish, the things we say we'll put in the time, energy, effort, and actions along with the blessing of the Creator to make happen. In the third minute, we will mentally see ourselves in front of our $1 million movie theater, looking up at the big screen, watching the affirmations become reality, watching positive impact from family, friends, loved ones, communities, both physical, mental, spiritual, and financial, here in the United States, but also across God's creation. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we take out our Millionaire Toolkit. We do our affirmations starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And for our final minute, we're mentally looking up at the big screen, looking at things that are happening and taking place. Normally on Saturday nights, I don't watch evangelical programs, but I put something up on my big screen, and it said, sow a right now seed for a not yet miracle. My story will end in a miracle. Sow a right now seed for a not yet miracle. My story will end in a miracle. And the second one was, if what is in you...
Welcome to the conference. Please enter the conference ID, followed by the pound key. Sorry, 2533665. Welcome to the conference. Please enter. Thank you. Moderator ID accepted. All guests are currently muted. To unmute all guests, press 9. For help with host options, press *0. You will now be connected with the conference.
As we get into the last minute of meditation,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you, Mr. C.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Experiencing a little technical difficulties there, but we're all good because we understand positive energy is always going to overcome not so positive energies. And some of you might be asking, well, why did he hold the $10,000 stack up? And a lot of you are focusing on the $10,000 where you should really be focusing on this aspect, which is the I am and the high have. That's the power. The I am being you and you having the good that you desire. The I am being the creator and the I am being you. Once again, the I am being the creator and the I am being the creator in you. See, a lot of you focus on the 10,000 or the $100 bill where you really should be focusing here. I'll give you an example. I can utilize the same process and you're going to look at the dollar bill like, oh, that's only a dollar bill. Not understanding it's not the paper. It's the energy that the paper comes from. And where does the paper come from? It comes from the I am and I have. It comes right here. The I am and the I have. See where my finger is right here? That's the power. See, we get caught up in the paper. We should be caught up in the energy that creates the paper. What's the energy? It's the I am. See, nothing's been created on this planet and nothing will be destroyed. And when you understand that process, everything comes from the I am. I know some of my spiritual teachings tell me that infinite intelligence, and when I say infinite intelligence, I mean God, I mean I am, I mean the super subconscious mind. Infinite intelligence was here before we have here. And when you have infinite intelligence and you have God, well, God knows everything before everybody. So obviously the universe has implanted something in your imagination, and your imagination said, wow, I believe and I have faith, and you implemented will. That means you formulated the energy that's out there in the universe, and you formulated in an imagination. And once you got into the imagination, stay with me here, you put that will that structures that belief, that structures that faith. Thoughts and vibrations are one and the same. Frequencies are a level of vibration. So you bring that frequency up to the good that you desire. So you go from infinite intelligence. Stay with me, because when you get this, really get the simplicity of imagination, affirmation to manifestation. That's the simplicity of manifesting. However, the key is understanding the steps, understanding the key to the manifesting safe. And in 90 days, you're going to get that key if you are looking for change. If you're looking for change, you're going to get that key. So we're going to give you that key of infinite intelligence, transitioning into your super holy spiritual sixth sense, the higher holy spiritual sixth sense that will implement into your subconscious mind, that will implement the intuition so you can get that feeling on making millionaire money moves. I'm making millionaire money moves. Like, what do you mean millionaire money moves? Well, not a motivational speaker. I'm not a spiritual leader. I'm an investor. And we on this call are investors. And we invest in businesses, we invest in real estate, and we invest in people. We believe in the give back to get back philosophy. We believe as we give this knowledge, this wisdom, this information, we're going to receive. That's the law of attraction, which is secondary, because really the law of vibration is primary. What is this guy talking about? Stay with us for 90 days. We get the key to the manifesting safe. As I said, first you got to give it 5 days, because this is not normal conversation that is spread out to multicultural communities across the country. This is the information that's not shared. A lot of people don't want you to have this information because they want to control your mind. Because if they can control your mind, then they can control the wealth. If they can control the wealth, then they have the power. So now once we get back our minds, now they can't control the wealth. That means they can't control the power. And we're going to give you the MVET Mastermind Action Planner Workbook to go along with these 90 days to help you get back your mind. So everything we talk about has an investor mentality. Why? Because we believe if you invest in your community, you can empower your community. And when you empower your community based on the philosophy of mindset first, because if you chase money, you never have it. But if you chase personal growth, you're sure to obtain wealth. He or she, listen to this, is very important. Don't chase the money. Chase the mindsets. Let me get it right. Chase this. Chase the I am and I have. If you chase the I am, no chase. Let me rephrase that. I said that incorrectly. Don't chase it. Receive it and take possession of it. And all you have to do is say, I am. So you have identified yourself as the creator. And then I have. Once you say I have, then it is. Mentally. Now let's get that right. You ain't chasing that. You're possessing that. I got to be corrected. You're not chasing it. You're possessing it. You're possessing what? Whatever you want. You're possessing whatever you want. The good that you desire. Once again, if you chase money, you never have it. But if you chase personal growth, you're sure to obtain wealth. And he or she who has the mindset and then the money, that's the power. So when you hear our 10 commandments, understand it has a foundation of the I am and I have, and it's the house that we're building is a investor's house. So as you hear our 10 commandments, it's giving you a broader perspective. For example, we believe in childlike faith. Make believe childlike faith. Why? It implements the imagination. So when we call ourselves kings and queens, we are implementing that into our imagination. When we call ourselves millionaire kings and queens, we're just implementing make believe and childlike faith and our imagination. But you can't keep identifying yourself as that and it not become. A lot of people say, well, can you guarantee me success? I say, well, can you guarantee me that you're going to follow the directions that's going to help you take over your mind and put you in a position to manifest the good you desire? Can you follow directions on that? And I still can't guarantee you that. But what I can promise is this information we're giving is validated if you go do your research. The research, for example, of Think and Grow Rich. That's the foundation of our program. Napoleon Hill, with his self-help book, has created more, this is a fact, more millionaires and more billionaires probably than any other self-help book in the world. And this program is built on the foundation of Think and Grow Rich. So go look at the 13 principles. We all know that the law of attraction is real. So really it is based on your belief structure and your faith and your willingness to follow direction and your passion and purpose for change. Once again, in order for things to change, you got to change. In order for things to get better, you got to get better. So as we implement now our what we call our MVET Way 10 Commandments. Our MVET Way 10 Commandments. Now, if you're going to listen very closely as this is going to be implemented by Miss Elaine Lang, you're going to hear a lot as a team. Somebody's turning me up on MVET TV. As a team. It's a team. See, this is a program where you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Miss Elaine, good morning to you. Is Miss Elaine on? We can't hear you, Miss Elaine. I guess something happened to her phone. Miss Deborah, can we have somebody else do the MVET Way 10 Commandments, please?
Good morning.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Good morning.
Yes, we can hear you, Miss Elaine.
Okay.
Could you do the MVET Way 10 Commandments, please?
Absolutely, absolutely. Great morning, MVET Way community, and get the MVET Way 10 Commandments. Number one, we all have struggles. Regardless of our struggles, we make things happen as a team. Number two, you can cash in on good intentions. Only results count. We as a team get results. Number three, it's not excuses that get you broke. It's legitimate ones. And we as a team don't accept legitimate excuses. Number four, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. As a team, we make money. Number five, we believe in the MVET way. Mind, vision, energy, and technology. Number six, we focus as a team not on what we can't do, but what we can do. Number seven, as a team, we work on it to make it happen. Number eight, as a team, we focus on being personal credit worthy, business credit worthy, and making the millionaire circle. Number nine, as a team, we focus on ETPs, estimated time payments, GTCs, got the cash every week. And number 10, we focus on, as a team, we go to MVET Way and CEBA, Community Empowerment Business Academy, advanced trainings. Wolf, where is your focus? Back to you, Billionaire Mr. C.
Wealth, where is your focus? Wealth, where is your focus? Thank you, Miss Elaine. Miss Elaine, are we doing day trading today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We got a special gift for you on Coming Out Head First Monday. We have a special day trading class that we educate our coach, trainer, investors on. And on Monday, we're going to be live. We're going to be live. We're going to show you a day trading platform. We're going to show you the techniques on day trading for free. Once again, educating our members, our community, coach, trainer, investors, and they're guessing just as important, their families. As I said, we're investors, and the market is definitely something you need to understand, because when you understand market trends, you understand the economy. So this is not no typical, here's a manual. This is based on, remember, knowledge, but I posted that, strategy, but also resources. A major key to our program is resources, putting the resources together to help people succeed. Okay? Miss Deborah Day, good morning to you.
Good morning, Billionaire. How are you this morning?
I am absolutely fantastic. So who's going to be doing the breakthrough declaration for us this morning?
That is going to be Millionaire Ebony. Please take the floor. Fantastic morning, MVET family community. The MVET Way Declaration. I declare breakthroughs are coming to the MVET family community. Sudden bursts of God's creator goodness. Not a trickle, not a stream, but a flood of God's creator's power. A flood of wisdom, a flood of favor. The MVET family are breakthrough-minded millionaires. We are expecting God, creator, to overwhelm us with his goodness and amaze us with favor. This is the MVET Way Declaration. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Day. Awesome. Thank you, Millionaire. And now we'll roll right into our breakthroughs. Millionaire Mentor, please take the floor.
Good morning, MVET family. My breakthrough is just being reminded to listen to what is coming to you and understanding that things that you may not normally watch or get involved with or use as informational sources, that when the Creator brings you to certain scenarios, you do want to listen and take advantage of it and understand that you are sometimes brought to certain places for certain reasons. And mine was just understanding that sometimes it takes longer to accomplish things than you might want, wish, desire, or even in some cases, your need. But as I learned, if what's in your hand won't meet your need, it's your seed. Remembering that sometimes we have to plant seeds before we can have a harvest. And I'm a MVET Morning Millionaire Crusader, community coach, trainer, investor, because today is a great day to be in the community, reaching out to 2 individuals, 2 businesses or more, and sharing what we do, how we do, and how we get the money. Back to you, Millionaire Jeopardy.
Awesome. Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Darryl Mooney, please take the floor. One moment. Let me see if he's muted. And he is. Give me a second. Okay, Millionaire Mooney, the floor is yours.
All right. Can you hear me, Millionaire Jeopardy?
Loud and clear.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to the MVET family. My breakthrough is over the weekend, I was able to go over the MVET Mind Mastery manual a few times. It's just a great, great, great manual workbook. Able to do some of the exercises and write in some of the answer some of the questions, and again went over it about 3 or 4 times, and it's just a fabulous, fantastic, and awesome piece of material that I suggest not only you do it yourself, but you reach out to others and turn them on to the amazing educational and learning opportunity. It will absolutely enhance the quality of your thinking life. I am a MVET Morning Millionaire Coach, Trainer, Crusader, Investor, because I get 2 people a day or more this money. Back to you, Millionaire Jeopardy.
Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Elaine Lane, please take the floor.
Good morning, good morning. My breakthrough today is there's a scripture that comes to heart to me. Therefore, if I say unto you that whatsoever things you desire, one of the 13 principles of Think and Grow Rich, which this is based on our teachings and what Mr. C's going on in the workbook, desire, one of the things, desire. When you pray, when you do your affirmations, believe that you will receive them and you will have them. And that's a great confidence for me, a confidence builder for me, to believe that I've already received them. I've already received them. So keeping my mindset in a thought pattern of receiving, and living in awareness of the Spirit of God always with me, and His strength is made perfect in my weakness or the things that I feel like I can't do. He's there to give me that can do and strengthen. And I am a MVET Palower community coach, trainer, investor, because I will get 2 people or more this money today. Back to you, Millionaire Jeopardy.
Well said. Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Steve Smith, please take the floor.
Good morning, good morning. My Creator woke me up this morning with 6 words: at the end of the day. At the end of the day, whether it was someone that I followed up on or I met right at that particular moment, I should take them to mycemn.com. Tell them to click the tab that says Loans Services. Tell them to click the tab that says See If You Qualify. Tell them to fill out a short survey. Take them to get their credit scores, distinguish whether or not they're a 662nd chance funding applicant or a 700 invisible credit potential funding applicant. And take them through the process and submit the application. At the end of the day, if I do that on a daily basis, any dreams or aspirations of $10,000 a month or beyond will become realistic. At the end of the day, it's a very, very, very simple process. I'm a Babette Faloa, morning millionaire, crusader, coach, trainer, investor, because at the end of the day, I'm going to do exactly what I said and get those people the money. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah.
Awesome. Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Deshaun Sweeney, the floor is yours.
Good morning, millionaires and billionaires. My breakthrough is perseverance. Perseverance. To keep on, keep it on, keep it strong, keep it going, keep it flowing. Don't stop until I reach those goals. As I plan, as I pray and pray and pray, and just get up every day and do something, no matter how big or small it might be, to keep going towards my goals, making calls, talking to people, sharing MVET, doing website presentations, whatever it takes to just keep persevering, and I will reach my goals. I am a MVET Below Morning Millionaire Community Crusader Coach Trainer Investor because I'm called to be financially free and support my neighbors in their financial freedom. And I will get 2 or more people the money today, or 2 or more businesses the money today. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Day.
Thank you, Millionaire. We have some guests on this morning. We have Millionaire Monty on, we have Millionaire Ebony on, and we have Millionaire Annette on. Welcome to the call. And if you are a guest and your name was not called, we would like to welcome you to the call as well. And my breakthrough for this morning is staying focused. Staying focused. Focus on the MVET 2020 vision. I'm focused on the Women Inspiring Women 2020 vision. And as I reflect on my goals that I set for myself for 2019, I was able to stay focused through 2019 and hit several goals. One of to inspire 200 women. I surpassed that number. Another was to hit 10,000 points. I surpassed that number. And another one was to launch my Bling Bling business. I was able to accomplish that. And another one was to be the #1 producer for 2019, and I was able to accomplish that. I am a MVET Fuola Morning Millionaire Crusader Coach Trainer Investor because I know that I have been chosen to inspire. And I just want to say one more breakthrough is that my niece, Miss Brittany Day, is on the line with a friend listening this morning. This is the first time that she has listened to this call since we have started the call. So that is an incredible breakthrough for me. And, of course, I will give 2 or more people the money today. Back to you, Billionaire.
That touches my heart. Also, not only do we got Brittany and her friend, we got Miss Ebony that has her daughters listening, and I believe her grandson is listening, who might be, 7 or 8 years old. We're talking about not just empowering each individual who's a community coach, trainer, investor, but also empowering their families. And that's what's extremely important, because our families are our future, especially we're talking about the younger generation now. If they get this information, think about it. We're talking about investing. Think about it. We're going to be talking about extremely important imagination, affirmation to manifestation. Now, I will say that they're not getting this type of information in school. Now, do I believe education is important? Absolutely. But I believe there are many different areas of education that our children are not receiving. And we can't look at our school systems to deliver it. We need to deliver it. So as we educate, motivate, and inspire ourselves, we also can educate and motivate and inspire our children. When I put together the MVET Mastermind Action Planner, the reason why we call it Action Planner is because you got to plan your work to work your plan, and then you got to implement action, and you got to consistently work on it. As you heard Mr. Mooney said, he went over it and over it and over it again. This is not just focusing on shelf help. What I mean by shelf help, see, we implement self-help, then we put the information on the shelf and go to the next thing. Now, I believe in reading as many books as you can, but there are certain workbooks you don't put it on the shelf so it becomes shelf-help. You put it and you stay consistent so it can be self-help. Now, what we're getting ready to get into is our affirmations. And once again, this is why you have to give it 3 or 4 or 5 days, because there's so many things happening and I only have so much time to teach. I will emphasize this. We have our own chat room where you can implement your affirmations. And this is extremely important because we believe in energy. Energy is extremely important to our process. Energy is extremely important to our process. And every morning, what we do is we tell our members to put 2 very important words on the energy affirmation chat room. And those 2 words are affirmations completed, affirmations completed, affirmations completed. Why? Because those affirmations completed represent at least 21 affirmations that begin, remember, with the I am, understanding who you are. You are the creator. You have been given infinite intelligence, also known as God, also known as the super subconscious mind, also known as the I am. You have been given. You have the power. See, unfortunately, a lot of us have been taught, and once again, I'm not down on anybody. I'm an investor. That's my mentality. But we've been taught to hope. I hope things happen. I wish things are happen. You don't have to hope or wish. Once you put it in your imagination and you put the I have, now you are possessing it mentally. Now you formulated that energy that's out there. Remember, everything is energy. Okay, here's energy. I want a 5-bedroom house. Boom. Here's energy. I want to make $10,000 a month. Boom. Here's energy. I want multiple businesses. I want my daycare. Boom. I want my construction company. Boom. I want my e-commerce business. Boom. I want my massage company. Boom, 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 boom. Now it's there. Now you don't let it go. You say, I got the I have because I am the creator in me. And then you take that imagination that you have and understanding the dynamics of energy, because thoughts and vibrations are one and the same. Now you stop vibrating that thought. Now frequencies are a level of vibration. Then you take that frequency up to the level to the good that you desire, which I'm going to show you on the workbook this morning. And then you lock in on that frequency, not the frequency of fear, not the frequency of doubt, not the frequency of skepticism, not the frequency of I hope. Is hope important? Absolutely. But it's hope with faith. Faith without works is dead. I ain't crazy. And neither are you, because you know there's something that's resonating right now in your conscious mind that says, man, he's making some sense here. And how come I didn't learn this in school? Exactly. So what I'm going to do is show you our affirmation chat room. I'm going to open this up a little bit so you can see it better. Okay. I always start the process. With my affirmation first, but look at this. Where spiritual wealth energy performance is measured, spiritual wealth energy performance is improved. We are all spiritual beings. We are all spiritual beings. The tools to I am and I have riches in health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money are given in our program. Future MVET FLOA. What does FLOA stand for? Because we're investors, FU stands for the financial universe. LOA stands for the law of attraction. But understanding the law of attraction, this is very important. The law of attraction is secondary. The law of vibration is primary. Let me repeat this. You're going to get this over 90 days. You're going to get this. When you get this, oh, you're going to be a manifesting beast. So let's go over this again. The law of attraction. You've heard of The Secret, and they talked about the law of attraction. Extremely important. A lot of people got motivated. A lot of people got inspired. But also a lot of people say, well, I couldn't manifest the good that I desire. A lot of people didn't understand the law of vibration. This is the primary. Then the law of attraction. And then if you want to focus on money, why don't you focus on the financial universe? Then implement the law of vibration and implement the focus in your imagination of the financial universe. And then you're going to use that law to attract the money from the financial universe. And there's no limitation. The only limitation that you have is the limitation that has been placed on you from the external world out there. There is no limitation in the internal world because the internal world is based on the I am after auto-suggestion has been implemented where you put it in your mind who you really are, king and queen. It's time to get out of that peasant mentality. It's time to get into that king and queen mentality. It's time to identify if you're an investor as a millionaire or a billionaire. It's not the monetary philosophy. It's the spiritual, mental, emotional philosophy. Spiritual, mental, emotional. See, we're great at going from spiritual to emotional. Now we're teaching you the mental. Because if we teach you the mental, kings and queens, brothers and sisters, people who are multicultural communities, people of color, if we teach you that mental, it's a wrap in reference to manifesting the good that you desire. So we implemented this as you see at the top, MVET Morning Mastermind 2020 affirmation group, where we all implement our affirmations. Now, what I'm going to show you first, which is important, is you got to lead by example. So I'm going to go up to my affirmation. And if you hear a lot of our members, we're talking about giving people the money. Why? Because we're investors. So we're saying we're sharing the wealth. We're sharing the resources. We're a financial education and wealth creation community. Our cause is to empower communities of all races and financial backgrounds with a major focus on the multicultural communities across the country. We have access to over 100 banks across the country, and we got organizations that work with us to help us specialize in helping people with credit challenge. No, we're not a credit restoration company or a credit repair company, but we are educated on building credit. I've been doing this since 2002. I worked with many different companies, had a beautiful office in Santa Monica, started my business conference calls in my office and overseeing them, finished the deals overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Been there, done that. Know this business. Who's your mastermind wealth coach? Oh, you don't have one? Well, now you just don't have one. You got a group to keep you focused. One of the key components to anybody who's financially successful, go pull this up. Go Google focus. No, go on YouTube and pull up financially empowered individuals who are focused, or millionaires who are focused, and look for the common denominator with all individuals who are financially successful. The number one thing they all possess is they believe in the I am, and the number two thing is they emphasize focus. So in order to save focus, here's one for you. You can be in business for yourself, which is great, but it's better to be in for yourself and not by yourself. Let me repeat that. It's great to be in business for yourself, but it's better to be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Got that? Okay, here we go. Affirmation chat room. In the name of the I am, infinite intelligence, highly holy spiritual sixth sense. If it's you insert your own energy source if it's not the I am and holy spiritual sixth sense. This is just an example. You can utilize it, adjust it to your liking, or you can just be inspired for it. Take over my subconscious mind, my consent and cooperation, and I have almighty power working at the basis of my life. Then I have the ability to manifest anything I desire to its physical realm. Then I could do anything I ought to do, go anywhere I ought to go, create any wealth I ought to create, and be anything I ought to be. I got to go through this really quick. Here's the individuals. We got to post before 9 a.m. Post before 9 a.m. Pacific. As it says, financial wealth and one accord community blessings for 112. These are individuals who posted yesterday, and I post on the day that I'm doing the broadcast. Remember, you should upload affirmations every day by 9 a.m. Pacific. Don't miss out. How many days can you participate before going into 2021? Breaking the chain could weaken your blessing. Here we go. Individuals who are one accord and blessed and highly favored with the Creator. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We are one accord. See, how does it say? We are one accord and blessed and highly favored with Creator. Affirmations completed. And let me show you one real quick. Let me show you somebody. Who's the first one? Here we go. Chiquita White. When she put affirmation completed, this represents 21 affirmations that they've meditated on. Now you see this number 253. That means Monte Gilliam did 250 affirmations completed on this Mastermind 2020 affirmation group. This has been tested, and the results on it has been absolutely incredible. Here we go. We are one accord and blessed and highly favored with the Creator. Nisha Moore, Alethea Garrison, Chiquita White, Missy LaChapelle, Elaine Lang, Daryl Mooney, Stephen Smith, Ebony Richards, Annette Dias, Deshaun Sweeney, Deborah Day. Now, if I missed you, I apologize. I absolutely apologize. Make sure you get on. And if you didn't get on, make sure you get on tomorrow. Now, what we're getting ready to do is I'm going to take you to the important piece about the frequency. Now, this is in the workbook, and we're going to get into the subconscious mind, but I want to get into this aspect of your frequency, because if you understand this aspect of your frequency, then you're going to understand the good that you desire. Don't worry about it. You will get it in time. You don't have to get everything today, but it's real simple on the process of why this works. Let me give you this. Now, here's you. This is your results. The results that you have today. Thoughts and vibrations are one and the same. These lines represent frequencies. These lines represent frequencies. These lines represent frequencies. Now let's open this up a little bit. Here's your goal. Your mind and thoughts must be focused on the same frequency you want. Here are your thoughts down here. Here's your goal up here. Here's your thoughts, but also in each thought, there are habits. There are negative knowns and positive knowns, as we identify as positive habits and negative habits. Your mind and thoughts are down here on this frequency. Now, let's go to the next one. You have to make a committed decision for your goal. Meaning you got to say, I want to make a committed decision. People say, well, what does it take to be successful, Mr. C? All you got to do is make a decision, period. You don't have to look at your money. You don't have to look at your situation. You don't have to look at your IQ. You don't have to look at the grades that you got in school. It's just a decision. But it's not just a decision. Let me rephrase that. A committed decision. So your thoughts are down here on this frequency. You make a committed decision, 5-bedroom house. Committed decision, 5 businesses. Committed decision, $10,000 a month. Committed decision, make $20,000 a month on real estate investing. Committed decision, make $5,000 a month on day trading, which we're going to do this free session today. So you'll be able to see this live. You with me? You with me? Okay, now let's get to the next phase. Let me bring this down a little bit. Here we go. This is what think and act like the person you want to become. Think like and act like a person. Well, I'm an investor. That's the thought. I got 5 assets. That's the thought. I want to make $5,000 in real estate investing or $10,000 a month in real estate investing. That's the thought, because that's the goal. The goal should be the thought. Think and act like the person you want to become. And then that is why successful people make decisions so fast. They don't care about their money. Like some person I was talking to not too long ago, they're like, well, I don't have enough money to start a business. I said, that ain't got nothing to do with it. I said, what do you mean? I said, make a decision. Because once you make a decision, the money will come. And it was so hard for them to comprehend that. But eventually, as I went over the frequencies and the thought process, I said, you know what, Mr. C, you're right. You're right. I need to make that decision. It's just making a decision because it implements the thought process. You with me? You with me? Here we go. We're not finished yet. Here we go. That's why successful people make a decision so fast. That's why successful people make a decision so fast. Okay, here we go. Here's the last slide, and I got to get out of here. Thoughts. Want is the only prerequisite for making a decision. That's it. Period. Point blank. Bottom line. You just got to want it. You just got to want it. And you got to want it with the understanding of infinite intelligence. You got to want it with the understanding of highest spiritual success. You got to want it in reference to understanding the subconscious mind. You got to want it in reference to understanding intuition. Are we going to go over that? Oh, this workbook right here? This is it. This gift is incredible. Why? Because it's going to educate multicultural communities of all over the country and put them in a position to win. Because the goal is, how can we put everybody in position to win? How can we educate them, motivate them, and inspire them to be the best that they can be? So I'm going to show you where to get the workbook at one more time, and then we're going to jump right into the day trading. And you got to help us to help you. Help us to help you. Help us to help you. This is where you need to go. You ready? You're going to go to www. Let me open this up even more so you can see it. Ready? www. Let me open up even more so you can see it. Hold up. www. MVET Mastermind Workbook.info. www. Mastermind Workbook.info. www. Mastermind Workbook.info. For those of you who have to leave and you can't stay with the free day trading class, we wish you to have a incredible coming out head first Monday. Go to www.MVETMastermindWorkbook.com and let's motivate and inspire and educate each other. And your job is not just to go receive it. Your job is to pay it forward. How many individuals can we get on this podcast? And even if they can't get up at 6 o'clock in the morning or can't transition their 9 o'clock day on the East Coast, at least you make sure they get this workbook, and whatever you learn, pay it forward. Whatever you learn, pay it forward. See, we're so busy looking for people to donate money in our communities, which is extremely important. But how about knowledge and strategy and resources and tools and execution that's based on strengthening the mind? Because if we strengthen the mind, the money will come. The money will come. Because all it takes is a decision based on your want. Because once you want it, and then you make a decision that you are the I am, and you have it, Let it be said and let it be done. So for those of you who can't hang out every morning, we're going to be here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., every morning from Monday through Friday, going over the workbook, because I got some stuff I'm going to share with you tomorrow. Woo! On the negative knowns and the subconscious mind and what it works. And we're going to go over auto-suggestion tomorrow of Think and Grow Rich, which is one of the principles. Do not miss tomorrow. 3 types of individuals in this world: people who make things happen, people who watch things happen, and people who say what happened. Be blessed. We'll see you at the top. Miss Elaine, Miss Elaine, Miss Elaine, Miss Elaine, how are you this morning? Can you hear me? She must be trading. Miss Deborah, is Miss Elaine muted?
I'm checking now. Let me see. Give me one moment.
I'm going to pull up. I'm going to do a screen share so we can see her screen. Hold on.
Yeah, she's muted. Give me a second. I'll unmute her.
Okay. Present.
Okay, Millionaire Renee, you are unmuted.
Good morning, good morning. Yes, I'm here, Mr. C. I'm here.
Excellent. So what we're going to do is, let me wait. I'm going to be doing the screen share of your platform. And I'm going to prep everybody. This platform is the Ameritrade platform. So we got to give love to Ameritrade. And this is also a platform that we can set up for you for free once you take part of our day trading class. So Miss Elaine, I'm not seeing. I just had to leave the meeting. I'm going to come back again. And I'm going to click on, okay, allow. Don't allow. And I'm going to click on don't allow. Boom. And I'm going to click on present meeting. And I'm going to select my screen, entire screen, and allow. And I am presenting right now, but I have to get to your screen. Hold on, let me stop presenting. Let me stop presenting. Bang. Let me try one more time. We're on Google Hangout here. Okay, we'll try this. Hold on. Let me get to you first. Don't allow. Boom. Don't allow. Boom. Okay, and then I'm going to join the meeting. Okay, I see a D, Miss Elaine. I don't see the screen, and I just joined the meeting.
Okay, my screen is up. I'm in the meeting.
Are you presenting it?
It's delayed.
Are you presenting it?
No, I'm not presenting.
You need to present. I don't need to present. You need
I
to.
need to present?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You present, because I can see your screen.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Oh, woo. I'm seeing money. So, Miss Elaine, we're excited to have you and Mr. Menser. We're going to do a quick 30-minute session. So be conscious of the time, guys. And go over it. Mr. Menser is going to start the process. We'd like for you to go over the dynamics of trading as you do, obviously with the bear market, the bull market, how they implement the trade, and all that good stuff over the next 30 minutes. So let's make it happen. Go ahead, Miss Elaine. Go ahead, Mr. Mention.
Okay. Awesome. Mr. Mentor, how are you today?
Doing great, millionaire, and yourself?
Awesome. Please give us an overview of the stock market and what's going on in our world, which affects our stock market.
Good morning. Welcome to this portion of the call regarding to the stock market. And I'd start by saying that you can make money in the market if the market is going up, down, or sideways. So that's an important piece to always remember about the market. It also is important to remember that you won't become a gazillionaire because of trading 1 day, 2 days, etc. It is a process, and it is a journey. Right now, of course, the Chinese and the United States is arriving apparently at a phase 1 signing in terms of the trade disagreement, which, despite what the White House is saying, has put a lot of additional costs on the everyday American purchases. It's not something that was absorbed by China. Like most things in terms of the free market, costs were passed down to the consumer. So that would be a tremendous saving on the part of the consumer. Secondly, there appears to be there's a new CEO that's dealing with the Boeing MAX plane issues. So that is going to have an impact in terms of on Boeing, and Boeing has a major impact in terms of the market. We've got the potential of the impeachment process, which will have an impact on the marketplace depending upon the daily ups and downs and how that goes or doesn't go. Also, the Federal Reserve is pumping apparently close to as much money into the market in terms of the stock market, etc., as it did in the last decline of the market. We're talking about billions of dollars being put into the marketplace by the Federal Reserve. So there may be some artificial stimulation that's taking place that in the long run won't hold up depending upon how the public reacts. Another thing to remember about the stock market is only about 50% of the people in the United States actually participate in the stock market. So the things that are taking place on a positive basis does not affect roughly half of the 200 million plus people that are in the United States. So that's something to always keep in mind, that when we're talking about the marketplace, stock marketplace, it does have an impact on what we do, how we do it, etc. But half of the people in the United States do not participate in the stock market. And some of the people that participate in the stock market only participate because they have investments in 401ks and other types of retirement vehicles, which they don't directly control, but it's controlled by their plan documents and things of this particular nature. And lastly, now that Iran has said that they, by mistake, unintentionally shut down the plane, that seems to be creating a lot of response within the country of Iran in terms of people, the people that are in the street, and it's not necessarily a positive from that particular point. And then the flip side is the United States having difficulties coming up with the rationale for taking out General Soleimani. That's where we're at. Back to you, Millionaire Elaine.
Thank you, millionaire.
Very awesome, awesome, awesome information. So what we have here now, this is our platform, and our platform exists of a watch list, which is on the far left-hand side, our order entry box, which is in the center, and our chart. Now, this platform has been customized for MVET, and it's been customized to mirror trading in a billion-dollar hedge fund to simplify it. So what we have here, like I said, the watch list on the side, which consists of our stock, the companies, their symbols, which is on the far left-hand side. The last, if you see the last watch list, the watch list that I have open, I did a scan, and I gave it the name of today's date, which is in the center of this watch list. So we have the last, which is the price, the volume, the percentage change, and whether it's hard to borrow or easy to borrow. So those are the particular things that we're going to be going over. And in the center, we have our watch list, which consists of buy, which is in green, which correlates with the green candles over on the chart. And then we have the sell symbol, sell at the market, which correlates over on the right-hand side with the red candles on the chart. And we have our quantity. We always, in this class, we do 100 shares. And 100, because this is a beginner's class, just to teach you how to implement a trade and what to look for. And we use 100 because it helps to preserve capital. We're really concerned about our students, that they don't, lose money, but they come in as a beginner and preserve capital until they can learn. But this is what we do here at MVET. And over on the right-hand side here, you see our chart. You see the high, which is populated, and the low, which is down the bottom. And on the far right-hand side, you see the price of the stock, which correlates with the order entry box. Down at the bottom, you see price. So that will correlate and let you know what the price of the stock is on your chart. Now let's go over to our watch list. I'm going to show you how I actually got this watch list. We come to the top tab. You see monitor in the middle, trade, analyze, and scan. So you click on scan. And what we have done is customize this so it meets the parameters that we have set with this community of a quantity of volume of 500,000 or more, and the price of the stock, which is the last, was $15 to $30, and the percentage change 1.5. So those are our parameters. So we basically just hit the scan button, come down, save the stock, come back up to our chart, come over, find it over under personal and the date, and click on it. And that's basically how you get your watch list. This particular platform has an awesome scanner, as well as a lot of other features as well. But we put it like this, customize it like this for our students. So it's simplified. So let's go down through our stock here. These symbols here represent a particular stock. We always want our symbol link, which is this red link, on our watch list over to the left-hand side. Whatever color, and you see when you click on it, you can choose whatever color you want. And it has to correlate along with the order entry box right here where I'm clicking, symbol link. And when all those are chosen and have the same color, this whole platform will mirror each other. So if the stock, I click on the stock over in the watch list, it's going to populate in the order entry box, and it's going to populate in your chart. And we set up the platform, and we teach you how to do that as well. So let's go down through the stocks that we scanned this morning. We've given it, I'm over on the left-hand side on the watch list. We've given it a name, which is today's date. That's what we've called it. So coming down through it. So because our scanner is set, our prices, our volume, it all meets our parameters. However, our percentage change, which fluctuates, that's the movement of the stock, it will change. It will constantly change. And you'll see these stocks moving up, moving back and forth because it is changing. The percentage change is moving. So we're looking for, I like to sort by percentage change. We're looking for 1.50 or more percentage change, which meets our parameters. And we're looking for it to be easy to borrow. So as we look at our watch list, we see SQM, looking at that particular symbol. We can come up on our order entry box. Going to click on SQM. We see that it's a $30 stock, 29. It's moving. We see the volume is $830,000, and the percentage change is 1.13%. Now let's take a look over at our chart. We see that this particular chart is bearish. When we say bearish, that means it's moving up. A bear, if you think of a bear, he's raising up with his claw. It's bearish. It's going up. If it was bullish, you'll see the red candles going down. So buy, bearish, going up. So looking at this particular chart, it looks pretty good. It's moving on an upward. It's been moving ever since the open of the market up. It's easy to borrow. So we're gonna keep an eye on this. That's SQM. So we like to write down our stocks that we have in mind, so we can quickly go back to it. So we see over on the left-hand side, this particular stock has reached the high. So it's trending down now. You see the red candles, that means it's trending down. So it's important to know when to get in and when to get out. So if you're buying this particular stock, you don't want to get in right now because the stock is trending down. So the red candles are going down. So we're just going to watch that one. So coming on down our chart, we got our symbol. We're looking over on the watch list, which is on the left-hand side, AMRN. That's a $20 stock. It's over $6 million, and it's 7.47% fluctuating. It's easy to borrow. Let's look at the chart over on the right-hand side.
The chart actually has a lot of tails, and when we say tails, we're saying these little spikes that come up from the body of the candle, which is a tail, which potentially can come up and knock you out of a trade. So we stay away from those in our beginner class. So coming on down, A and F. So A and F. You can come over to our center box, which is our order entry box, and look at the name of that particular stock. So that's how you find out what the name of the stock is. Just click on the drop down where you see the stock symbol. That will give you the name of the stock. And we trade corporation. So coming on down, LSCC, it meets the parameter. One of the trading styles we do is cup and handle. And looking at this particular chart, we see a potential cup forming here. And we say cup and handle if you can think in your mind of a cup and the handle of the cup. And we'll teach you all about that particular style of trading as well. So when looking at this particular stock, it does meet our parameters. Let's see what the name of the stock is. The T. It is a corporation. So we're going to write that one down as well.
Miss Elaine, you got 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay, thank you, Mr. C. Okay, so let's jump into something. Let's initiate a trade. Okay, let's just coming on down, and looking at our particular stock, looking at the chart. It looks good. Doing our scan with an eye, scanning on down. So what I'm going to do, this particular stock meets our parameter, easy to borrow, AF, ANF, operation, going on up. So just looking at AF, AQM. And you can come over to your order entry box and put that in. So that particular stock is still trending down. So LS, EC, we looked at that particular stock. So it's still in right. So what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to do something called an limit order. So a limit order, we implement a limit order. We don't buy at what the market has, which is what it's showing, which is $22.12, which is fluctuating as well. So right now it's at $21.98. If we look at the line chart, $21.97, $21.98. It's moving down. So we don't buy at that particular amount. We stay where we want to buy, and we implement a limit order. So in order to do that, we say where we want to buy. And what I'm going to do is implement a limit order above the high. So when this particular stock goes up, my order will potentially be filled. So I'm going to come to my order entry box. I'm going to come above the high, but looking at our chart, which is 22.12 is the high. So I'm going to come over to my order entry box and go above 22.12. So I'm going to go to 22.14.
and implement a limit order. So when let's do 13. So when it hit 2213, it will put me into the trade. Now, we preserve capital. So we always put our stop loss in. So now I'm going to go beneath it. It's at 2212. So I'm going to go beneath it and put in a stop loss.
We have 1 minute, Miss Elaine.
Okay, so we're going to implement our stop loss. There we go. So we have our stop loss and we have our limit order. So our limit order is in, and if it comes down, it's going to hit our stop loss. So that's it for today. That's how you put in a limit order and implement your stop loss. Let's go over it again. We choose our stock. We look at our chart. And we determine where we want to get into the trade. We put in our limit order. And I want to get in the trade right here, which I did at 2213. And I said I wanted to get out of the trade right here. So that is how to do a limit order.
Excellent.
So if it comes down, that's it.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
So you see that I want you to see that cup and handle forming.
All right, Miss Elaine, time is up. We got to stop because I have a time frame that I'm working with. But what we're going to do in March, we're going to have a special training. Thanks to Mr. Menser. Thanks to Miss Elaine. Every Monday, we're going to be going through this and be repetitive with it so you can get an understanding. But in March, we're doing a 2-hour session where we'll go over how to day trade. And also after that, we're going to set up our community coach trainer investors where they can go through our day trading class. Also, we're setting up our day trading investment club where you can have a professional trader trade for you. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the economy right now, but it's very, very volatile. They're looking at the economy going down. It could even happen before the day trading class. So we're really focused on all aspects of business, whether they're small businesses, whether it's real estate investing, whether it's the market, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's Forex, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is a good foundation because if you're doing day trading, you're getting a perspective of what's happening in the market, but also you're getting the market represents the financial world. As I mentioned in reference to having infinite intelligence, that means you have an infinite mindset and you see things at a higher level. That's why we're excited to bring this to multicultural communities across the country, giving everybody a broader perspective of how money works. But remember, it starts with your mind first, and as the poet, the MC, the rapper Snoop Dogg has said, I got my mind on my money, and I got my money on my mind. Miss Elaine, thank you so much. Mr. Mensa, thank you so much. The rest of the family will see you at the top.